Hi there, I'm Chad with Sketches by Chad Eric Keith, offering personalized sketches drawn from your photograph. And I want to thank you today for being a part of this collaborative project involving people from a few different areas of the country. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about the project, and I'm glad you're going to be a part of it. First of all, what you're going to need is two pieces of paper, blank sheets of just printer paper is fine for you, and then a number two pencil, or if you have graphite pencils laying around, an HB. So I'm not sure where you're at with that, but a number two pencil will be just fine. And then a ruler. Um, a ruler. I have a yardstick, but a ruler would be just fine. So basically, as we're in a time that requires us to be apart from family and friends, our neighbors, I think it's important that we realize that we are actually in this together, and it's so very important for us and for the lives of others uh, that we realize that we are. So um, I think right now it's good to get a different perspective, and maybe try some things that we have never tried before. If laying on our couch and being a couch potato is going to help our soul for the next few days, weeks ahead, then by all means, now is a time for self healing. But at the same time, we are in this together. So this project requires us, although we're separated, and I'm trying to do this virtually, which is going to be a lot of fun. Uh, we each have a special part to take, and our involvement and work will come together as one finished piece. So I'd like to start out by saying, in my drawing classes, one of the first things that I teach is basically a different way of seeing things, and then a couple different ways to get what you're seeing onto the paper that you're drawing on. So one of the things is using the grid system. So basically, I have a blank sheet with a grid on it, and then the photograph that I'm using that has the grid on it. Okay, so I go more in depth in that in my class. That's kind of the approach and the idea that we're going to move forward with this project. So basically, what's going to happen is you're going to draw. I'm going to give you two squares. Originally, it was going to be one, but I think we can do two. I'm going to give you one easy one, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more difficult one. We start with the easy one first, what you think might be the easy one first. And then, as you get comfortable with the pencil and experimenting a little bit, if you're a beginner, then then we can move on to the little more difficult piece. But basically, I need you to draw a 4x4 square, and you can get two on one sheet of paper if you want. If you want the space around it, then you can just draw one on the other sheet of paper. I told you two sheets, but in case you mess up too, But anyway, so if you kind of understand that, so basically what I did is I went 2 inches from this side of the paper over, and then drew a line, and then you go 4 inches this way, and you draw a line. Okay, and then that's going to leave like 2.5 inches on the other side, because this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. But you always want to go from the direction that you start and make your measurements that way, because the paper isn't always exact measurement. So in order to be exact, you need to go, start 2 inches here, draw your line, and then 4 inches this way. And then you just draw two of them. Alright, so I did an inch from the bottom, 4 inches, an inch, and then 4 inches, and then whatever's left on top is a little less than an inch. So that's why you want to just keep going in the same direction that you measure, in the same direction that you start in, and go up from there. So if you guys have questions about that, let me know. But basically, the goal is just to get you a perfect square that is around 4x4. Just for timing, I don't know how much time you have. If you want to try bigger, you could do a 6x6, but 4x4 is probably a good size, at least for us for now. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to give you I'm going to send you online, probably through Facebook messaging, two pictures that look like this. Well, not exactly, because we're doing a completely different picture. This isn't even the picture we're doing. This came from the cat. Okay. But you're gonna get two pieces of the puzzle. Okay. And you're not gonna have any idea what you're doing, and that's a part of the idea, because I want you more focused on what's going on and trying to match the values and the shapes the best you can on there. Okay, so basically what I've done here is I've drawn a little mini grid on my square. So if you want to print the square out that I send to you, you can go ahead and draw just right down the middle. You can measure the middle and the middle. As long as it's perfectly square, it'll work for you. Okay, so then what you can do is then draw a line down the middle of your square, and you can measure to be exact to give you an idea. And then you can use this, and then you can go, you can use this as a guideline and just kind of start filling in your shapes is where they're going to be. Alright, so then we have this one on there, so I came out a little far on that, so that one will go like this. And then you can just start drawing your shapes. No, you can't see that. Maybe I should be darker. So basically I've drawn a square in there, and this is going to help me go like this. And I'm just kind of filling in the shapes there, like this. And that's going to come down and come down. And then I've got this one that comes out like this, like that. So, and then you can just start filling it in. Alright, and I'll do a further instructional video to give you some more tips after this one. If you have any questions, let me know about that, and what kind of, if you understand kind of what you're doing. If you begin this and feel frustrated, I'm here to help. But please realize this project is an example kind of what we're going through right now, what we're in the midst of today. And the piece that we're doing is entitled, We're in It Together. So, right now we all have our concerns, our worries about what's ahead of us, and maybe we're worried about if what we're doing isn't enough. We're stuck at home, and we're not really doing anything. But we are doing something huge in the big picture, and that's kind of where this project is symbolizing, and where I want it to go. So we are in this together, even though we might not feel like we're doing a whole lot or doing enough. If it gets tough for you, if you struggle, if you get frustrated, I'm here to help you. The biggest thing is that we're going to get out of this is we're not going to give up. I'm not going to let you give up easily. If you're committed, I want you to I want to help you, and I want this to be a fun project. But I think one of the lessons is in all this is not to give up. So and please know your work. You're not going to be judged on your work. You can remain anonymous if you want. I would like to list all the artists' names alongside of the piece, but we won't necessarily know which piece you did or anything like that. So if you're okay with that, that's the route that I want to go. And please know that we're not being judged on the work of your piece. You're mostly being a part of this piece. Your participation is the most important aspect of this. And it's not necessarily the final project, it's just the whole collaboration, and you know, we never know what's gonna happen. I never know what's gonna happen with these kind of projects, so, you know, we'll see. And, you know, I don't want you giving up, and, your participation is important, so, and that's just kind of the idea and kind of what I wanna express through the piece. And so, you know, I hope you guys understand that, and I'm glad that you're gonna be a part of it. So, you know, please ask me questions. If you have any questions, email chadekeith@gmail.com, or my phone number is 719-201-1870, or you can contact me through the Facebook messaging. And next I'll do a video, a little tutorial, go a little bit further, and maybe some drawing demonstration to help you out a little further if you're interested. I didn't want to make these videos too long, but you know, I just wanted to get rolling on this project and see where it goes. So again, I'm here for you, and you know, let me know if after watching this video it's not necessarily something that you are interested in or maybe have time for anymore. Let me know so I can pass your piece on to someone else. So I appreciate that. All right, and thanks again for being a part of this. It's gonna be a lot of fun.